Hello there, Eliza Bloom Robinson, Rev Eliza, coming to you with a spiritual snippet. It is Friday afternoon, getting ready to go into Memorial Day weekend. We've got kids coming, Rachel and her family, including the brand new little baby. So she's got Jada, who is 7, Micah, who's 4, and Charlie, little Charlie, who is 6 months old, I think. I heard she's crawling already. I can't wait. Can't wait to get my hands on those little babies. But as I was thinking about connection with family, I was also thinking about the really powerful connection of women to women. And this is not to exclude men in any way, shape, or form. I've got some great connections with some wonderful men. But the power of women coming together with women is transformational, it is exquisite, it is powerful, and right now in this world today, it's necessary. It's imperative to have women, powerful women, connecting with powerful women. It is the way that women are wired, and the women that are coming of, I was going to say of age, but that's not what I mean, because many of us have been of age for a long time. But in today's society, it is so much more necessary because we don't get it on a daily basis. We don't live with the red tents. We don't live with extended families. We're not super connected. And it feels like the more powerful you get, the more successful you get, especially if you're an entrepreneur, the less likely you are, I don't know if this is true across the board, but especially entrepreneurs, the less likely you are to be super soul connected. So I want to share 2 quick little personal stories. One is, many of you know who follow me, if you're watching live, I would love for you to just pop a hello in there and I'll do a shout out too. Many of you know I did a retreat in Sedona. Hey Carol, hey Billy. It was last month. It was a long time ago. I have one of my favorite Sedona pictures on the back of the book that's coming out. Isn't that great? I'm like holding the valley between the red rocks there. But we came together. There were 8 women who came, plus myself. So there were 9 women there. Most of the women had not met each other. There were several women there who I had only met through the virtual world, who I'd never met, with skin on, like to physically hug. And what's really magical across the board, and in part maybe because of the container I create and all of that, but is the soul sister lifelong bonds that can happen in a very, very, very short time. And so I was thinking about those connections. Those women are connected, from here on out. Whether they stay, in contact, I don't know. Some of them will, some of them won't. But that soulful connection that allows us to relax into ourselves is so empowering, because then we can come into ourselves and then bring that power to the world. So, we're doing quotes out of the book, right? Paradox of Awakening. The sentence says, as women, we are coming back into an awareness of the importance of, the necessity of, and the power of women connecting to women. So the first story, brief story, was when I was in Sedona. And then the second one, I just got back from a week-long writing retreat in Hawaii. And there were about 40 or 45 people there, most of whom we're in a business mastery together, so we see each other on the Zoom, where there's 50 or so little tiny, snippets or little tiny profile pics, right? And half of the women or so, not quite half, were from Australia and New Zealand, so we'd never met them in person. And again, in part because of the work we were doing and the container we were in, but we have lifelong friends now. We wrote books together. And the power of doing that in community, it quantifies the work that comes out. It puts you in positions where you can go so much further than what you can do alone. So the spiritual snippet really for today, after 2 stories, is find some women to be connected to. It goes along with yesterday's. We were talking about isolation, but this isn't so much about isolation as it is about empowerment. Find some women to be connected to. If you are having a hard time finding women to be connected to, reach out. Reach out here, reach out in our Facebook community, reach out to people you might sort of know and say, I need some connection here, not from a needy place, right? Because that doesn't work either, but from a, I want to hang out with powerful women because I know the importance and the imperative nature and the power of powerful women connecting with powerful women. I'm Reveliza. A spiritual snippet for today, all about connecting power to empower women, to empower our children, to empower our world. I would love it if you would comment about your own experience of being connected in a powerful setting with other women. Maybe it's your coach, maybe it's a coaching group you're in, maybe it's a retreat that you attended, or maybe one that you led. Maybe it was a class, but post below, where did you find, where have you had an experience of being connected to people that you might not even know that was so empowering? I'd love to know. Please comment. Let's get the conversation going. Again, I'm Reveliza with Spiritual Snippets. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.